How's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out this video. Thanks for checking out my first top 10 list. And I want to thank all the subscribers, new and old, and everybody in between. Thank you so much. Here's the video. Hope you like it. Top 10 things that I have learned in the first 30 days of van life. Number 10, it's lonely. I'm pretty much wired that I can spend a lot of time by myself, and I enjoy my own company. I laugh at my own jokes, but it's lonely. You find yourself at least waving and talking to people in passing because you might not see people for a couple of days, which I'm still not complaining. But number 10, for sure, it's lonely. It's much more lonely than I thought it would be. Number 9. Now, at the same time of not meeting a whole lot of people, I am meeting people. What I'm finding is that there are still good people in the world. A lot of them, actually. The majority of everybody that I've met, in fact, I think everybody that I've met since I left the desert has been a cool, chill person. Number 8, it's expensive. For me, for example, being in this small town, like right now I'm currently in Buena Vista, it's really far away from everything, so food is expensive. Food is expensive. Everything that you need. Laundry is not cheap. If you want to take a shower, which so far I've only used my camp shower, but there's $10 there, so there's a lot of money that you could spend doing this. It's expensive to get ready to do it, so you have to learn how to be financially stable and secure while you're doing this, and pinch your pennies, save your dollars when you can. Number 7, I still have way too much stuff. Everything. I have too many dishes. I have too many pots and pans. I have too many utensils. I have too many clothes. I have too many blankets. I just have too many. I have too much stuff. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to handle the situation yet because I am only 30 days in, but I definitely have too much stuff. I have too many fishing rods. I have too many tools, too many of the same tools, things that I don't need, but it's all a learning experience. So that's how it is. And who knows, maybe down the road, they'll come in handy for bartering and whatever. I don't know. But definitely number 7, I still got too much stuff. Let's see. Number 6, planning. You really only plan like a day or two ahead. Food wise, we have lots of, I have lots of dry food. The war wagon doesn't eat much. You only really plan a few days ahead. And your plans can change because of lots of variables, but you really don't plan that far ahead, especially, food wise. Sure, I have lots of dry food. I could last for a long time on the dry food I have. But for fresh food, things that are in the refrigerator, I only have 44 quarts. So you have to plan balance about what you have in your refrigerator and what you're going to have on hand to eat at any given time. And, planning as far as like where you're going to be, as long as you're happy with your camp spot, I'm going to run it out, to the 14 days. I have it set up now that the 14th day is a Tuesday, which should make, moving much easier, finding a spot. But yes, you plan way less than you did in the real world. What do we got? Number 5. How many other people are doing it? There is a lot of people out living in their vans or their pickup trucks with their campers or their Toyota Priuses or their Honda CRVs or their war wagons or their gigantic RVs and everything in between. Tents, backpacks, bicycles, you name it. I've met somebody doing it. And I've only been doing this for 30 days. Pretty awesome. But there are a lot of people out here doing it. Living on the cheap side of the sun, I'd like to call it. Number 4. And this is a big one. This is like these, but definitely the top 5 are in an order. The first 5, whatever. But number 4, the weather has a much bigger impact on your life than it did when you were living in a house. I personally spend most of my time outside when I'm living in a van. If it starts to rain, my world becomes my awning and the van. And if it rains for 2 days, my world is the awning and the van. And that also impacts me that travel-wise, because I use my e-bike, and they say that I've gotten it wet, but I prefer not to, because if I lose it, then I lose it. So the weather has a much bigger impact on you than it did in the real world. Number 3 is another big one. Bugs and bug bites. You get bitten. Doesn't matter. I mean, I don't use bug spray, so that probably has a lot to do with it, because I don't want to stink like bug spray. But ants, there's lots of red ants, there's lots of black ants. They'll both bite you. But the biggest thing is these regular black flies. They look like a house fly, but they bite you. And they're smart. They bite you on the back of the legs. They're, yes, bugs and bug bites. Spiders as well. Depending on where you're at, you're going to see scorpions. But I am at 8,000 feet, and there's a lot of ants. There's a lot of flies. Bugs and bites, number 3. Number 2, and this is really my experience because I live in the war wagon. This wouldn't be my problem if I had a Sprinter van or something like that, but I bump my head all the time. Like, it's getting better, but I still bump my head 4 times a day minimum. You know, like in the beginning, I think it would be like a dozen times a day, because you adjust the awning for the rain or the wind, and you got your hat on. You're not, wham, you walk into the awning. You walk into the door of the war wagon. You walk into the fishing rods. You bump your head when you're climbing in the bed. You just bump your head a lot, you know? I stopped spilling things, but I'm still bumping my head. And number 1 is, it's freaking awesome. And I wish I would have done it a long time ago. I am only 30 days in, and I could change my opinion about this down the road. It's summer. Could be a lot different during the winter. But it's so amazing to get away from everything the way I have. And I can focus on what I want to focus on. And right now I want to focus on making YouTube videos. I know they're not all that good. I feel I'm getting better, but I have a long, long, long way to go. But because I'm doing life the way I'm doing it, I'm giving myself a chance to do something that I really want to do. And success to me can be measured in livability. I was a touring musician at one point in my life. That was my dream. I did it. Now this is my dream. And thanks to you all that are watching, I get to do that. I mean, I'm getting to do that right now, and you guys are my motivators. Every day is an adventure. Every day can be as much new or as old as I want it to be. I have complete control over what I want to do. And I'm still learning. But anyway, number 1 is it's amazing. And all of you people that are watching this video are freaking amazing. Thank you so very much for your support, especially over the last couple of weeks. It has been heartwarming, to say the least. But that's all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 list. I hope you're enjoying the content. But thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Keep on vanning.
We're not trying to expand our minds, Philip, so don't get picky on it.
And Slim, right after she had the baby, How to remove her utopian tubes?
No. That's fallopian, darling.
Fallopian? Those are books. The Bible's silly.